YouTube, as I said in my last video, I've gotten a couple new video game systems, and this one right here is the rarest and most expensive video game system I own, and that is the Fujitsu 10 FM Towns Car Marty MVP1. Just going to do a quick pan of the box. The box is absolutely perfect. It's barely got a dent or scratch on it. Looks like it could have been bought yesterday. It's absolutely flawless. And here is the system itself. The Car Marty MVP1. And the system is also in perfect condition. It's in such great condition, it's even got the original plastic on top. Alright, so a little history on the Car Marty. Excuse me. Most people consider the Neo Geo Gold or the Laser Active to be the most expensive console, but this right here hands down destroys the other two. You could have bought a Laser Active, all the components for the Laser Active, and a Neo Geo, and still would have had money to spare for the price of this console. This console is that ridiculously expensive, and there will never be a console as expensive as this ever again. In 1994, this was actually developed by Fujitsu, which made their famous FM Towns computers, and it was also jointly done with its car subsidiary, Fujitsu 10, and it's actually under the Fujitsu 10 name. This right here is the world's first car multimedia system ever, so all your head units, all your Garmins, your TomToms have this to thank. If this never existed, none of those car systems would have existed either. So this is the great grandfather. This is pretty much Genesis for all of those systems right here. This is the world's first. This system comes fully equipped with a high-end navigation system that provides clear audio and video navigation, and with the optional IC card, which would go right here, it uses a very sophisticated navigation program called VIX. The Car Marty is also compatible with all 300 plus FM Towns Marty software, and it can be used in conjunction with a keyboard, a mouse, and a gamepad. A kit that was also available would allow it to be used in the house as well, but that is very rare. I think all it came with was a power adapter, so it could be used in an outlet. But the full price of this system right here, when it came out in 1994, came to a grand total of 300,000 yen, which, if it was converted to American dollars, is $3,000, and that was back in 1994. If it was adjusted for inflation today, it'd be about $5,500 to $6,000 for a video game console. That is ridiculously expensive. Alright, so a little overview of the system itself. We've got the disk drive up front with the eject and reset button. The game controller would go here, and there's this little rubber thing to protect the mouse port. The IC card slot goes right there. And this thing is pretty big. It's pretty gigantic. It's even got this little carry handle right here that has a little tool in it. I'm not exactly sure what it does, but at least it's still got it. And on the back, it's got this, I forgot what this port does. I think it's the navigation port right here. It's got the power switch right here. The power adapter port, floppy disk, and this actually did have a floppy disk drive, which was about the size of the unit itself as well. A mic port, and this is where the keyboard would be plugged in. Alright, the system did come with a bunch of accessories that I got with it. It actually came with the mounting bracket, which did come separately. This would actually be drilled into the car itself, and the Car Marty would be held on by these actually very powerful Velcro pads right here. I'll actually show you that. So the little feet would go right in these little slots right here. And there you go. So that's how it would be mounted to the car. So it also came with the cords, which are still wrapped up. Came with the manual for it, which I can't read because it's all in Japanese. It came with the adapter for the navigation. I guess it's a little remote control. I guess it's got the little D-pad with the menu button. I think that's POS, whatever that means. Enter, and this, it's called the NPD1 navigation control pad. It comes with all this. And it also came with the controller, which is still bagged. Let's take a quick look at that. This controller is really, really tiny. It's only got an A and B button right here. It's got a D-pad. Instead of a start button, it's got a run button and a select button, and it's got one button on top. But this controller is really tiny. It's definitely smaller than an NES or a Genesis controller. But it's not bad. Very nice. I wish they would have made it the same color as the system itself, but whatever. Also, I got the very hard to find Marty navigation kit, the NVK1. And I think there was also an NVK2 as well. And this is also boxed and complete. So it comes with the manual, which is pretty thick. Comes with the global positioning system receiver unit, and it also comes with the little thing that you put on top of your car. Yep, very nice. Comes with the software on NavSoft Drive Map All Japan and NavSoft Drive Map 3. Very cool. And here is the IC card still in its package. Here it is. And this thing is like the size of a Hue card, but it's definitely a lot thicker. And it would go into the slot right here. And you would eject it like that. It has a little button that pops out. Also, I got something that's really special that came with the Marty. And this is very, very rare, and that is the MTR10 5-inch LCD monitor that's used as the navigation screen right here. There is not one known picture of this screen on the internet. This is super rare. There's not even a picture of it on the internet. It's that rare. It's a huge screen. It weighs about, if I had to guess, about 2.5 to 3 pounds. It's got this little 5-inch screen, but this thing is super, super rare. And of course, all these accessories did come separately, but was bundled with the unit itself, so I'm very thrilled to have gotten these. Alright, so this is definitely the rarest system I own. Alright, thanks for watching.